So, back on to church trauma part 8. At least I hope I'm doing these numbers right. Either way, just pay attention to the damn description if you really care. So, yeah, I got this sense that, I just was picking up on this. But the thing is like, because I was conditioned for so long not to believe what I was observing or what I was feeling in my body, I was like stuck. I could not advocate for myself. I couldn't even advocate for myself when I was working for no money at a job. And I was telling my mom about this, and she didn't say nothing. She didn't do nothing. She didn't give a fuck. It just seemed like she didn't give a fuck outside of the fact that I was making money. Because it really just felt like she was always trying to keep me away from money. Because if I could just get enough money to do shit myself, then, whatever. And so, yeah. She had gained entry to my house at that point and let my sister in with her, and I just felt fucking powerless. I felt fucking powerless because it's just like I can never say no to this woman, and I don't even know why. And the thing is when she was in my fucking house, she was biting her fucking fingernails and spitting them all across my fucking kitchen. And I still couldn't fucking bring myself to say anything. My voice did not fucking work. I wanted to say something so fucking bad, but I couldn't make myself say it. Because that's fucking disgusting. And it pisses me off so bad, I want to fucking cry. Because I really should have raged on her at that point and told her to get the fuck out. But I felt like I couldn't. And obviously this shit followed, and like, mind you, this is last year after, like, I had gotten out of a really shitty fucking relationship. And still. So yeah. I was so mad at myself that I couldn't say anything. And so I was just done. If I can't, like, I decided after that if I can't say anything, then I'm just going to keep everybody from coming into my house. And so, yeah, I stopped allowing people to come in my house for a while. Like, I really did. I stopped allowing people to come into my house. Because, like, if you're going to be that disgusting and then my voice will not allow me to say no, then, yeah, no, you're not going to come in. It was fucking painful for me because it's just like, I've always been that friend. That friend that everybody knew was a fighter. I was the strong friend, the therapist friend, the one that if you want something fucking done, I was the one to get it done. And I would step in the way in between me and other people. Like, I would pull my friends back and get between them and whatever adversary they fucking had. Like, mind you, obviously, like, I took account of the situation and either diffused it when it needed to be diffused or told them to fuck off when they needed to go. I was that friend. Because there was actually, in middle school, somebody cut the line in front of one of my friends and she was not going to say anything. So I was like, excuse you. And then I pushed them out of the way and I pulled us back up to the line like we were supposed to be. Because what the hell are you not going to do? Because she wasn't going to say anything. So what I actually ended up doing was getting in front of the dude and dragging her in front of me. And then, like, staring at him like, do something. Please do something. Because I am dying to exert some of this fucking rage somewhere. That actually happened at one point because I was laying down on the bus seat. I had a migraine. I always had migraines. And, like, my whole life. And if I said anything about it, rebuke it in the name of Jesus and you have no issue. That was fucking annoying. No fucking health situation was taken seriously unless I complained about it for more than a week. I actually had cracked ribs and a respiratory infection. And it was about 9 days before I even went into the doctor because I was complaining that my ribs were hurting. And the doctor was just like checking me out or whatever. It turns out, because like she was like, it's just gas, it's just gas. And I'm like, no, it's not just gas. It's been 2 fucking weeks of gas in the same spot. Like, and then I went into the doctor and I got kind of smug in the face because I was just like, see, like, because they gave me antibiotics for the respiratory infection that I had and then told me to put a pillow against my ribs when I needed to cough. And he had told me that from feeling, not no x-ray or anything like this because it was an urgent care, and he told me from feeling my ribs that they were cracked. And it took well over a year, and even to this day I have issues with that side. And that's one of the injuries that flared up when I started actually trying to do like fitness stuff. So yeah, that was frustrating. So yeah, I literally, and I still had to walk the dog. So we actually ended up getting a dog, and I was the only one who could handle him. I was the only one made to handle him. Just like the cat that we had at the same time, like, or earlier, I think she ended up being gotten rid of, and yeah, that happened a lot with animals. But yeah, we had a dog, and I had to go and walk him even with the cracked ribs because nobody else would handle him. And when I tried to train him properly, because I was really good at it. I was really good at training animals, and actually I wanted to be an animal trainer for a while, but you know what? That dream got shot down too because they don't make enough money or whatever the case is. And I moved away from being able to be a dolphin trainer because that was the other thing that I wanted to do. I wanted to fucking work at SeaWorld. And we moved away, and I couldn't do that. And yeah, anything that I loved, it seems like we always moved away from or I got like bullied out of. And so, yeah, I was trying to train him properly, but my siblings kept getting in the way and like, oh, come here. And I was just like, stop. And then she would get mad at me for getting mad at them for getting in the way of me trying to train him. But everybody got pissed off that he was unruly. And it's just like I had learned from Animal Planet. Back when cable was a big thing, I learned from Animal Planet how to train dogs because I was obsessed with Animal Planet. I loved Animal Planet. That was my shit because that was back when it was all about actual animals. And then a couple of the really freaky, like, um, infestation things. Those were interesting to me too. And so, yeah, I loved it and I watched it all the time. All the ones where they were training. My favorites too were the ones where they like would retrain the abused animals to being able to like interact with people again. And it turns out like these dogs like just completely change behaviors even if they have like triggers and stuff. And maybe that's because I felt it in my own heart about it. And yeah, I felt like them where just wanting to attack everything that came my way, but I was never able to. Because at least, a dog can express it, though some of them get put down for being triggered, which is unfortunate. And, some of them make it past the point of no return, so still. I always found that sad, but it was like kind of, I don't know, encouraging for me because I wanted to help, And I liked animals better than people because animals didn't tell me that my experience with them wasn't real. So, yeah, that was that was hard for me because I was always told that everything that I experienced wasn't real. So, even to this day, I question all of my spiritual experiences and my physical experiences, and I barely trust anything, especially not people. So that's why I don't give a fuck that I'm sitting here airing out my fucking business because it's the best way that I can get it all out for once instead of carrying it for another fucking 30 years. So yeah, that's that part.